Good morning. Happy Monday morning. It's already 11:07 and I'm going to fix me some lunch because I ate breakfast so early. But I want to show you one of my mother's secret recipes, okay? I know it's very exciting. Ancient Chinese secret, except it's not Chinese. Okay, this is ground hamburger meat. My mother, who would forget to lay food out to thaw, would often take hamburger meat and it would be semi-frozen, but she would put it in the pan and she would scramble it like this, and then she would serve it, and it was called spoon burgers because you have to spoon the meat onto the hamburger bun. I know what she did. She forgot to lay it out. She was trying to be all cool and creative. Oh, we're having spoon burgers. Like that's something fantastic. I mean, they actually are, except when you pick them up, the meat kind of falls out. So then you have to take your bread and kind of scoop it with the bread. Yeah, but I mean, hey, you know what? It's a hamburger. So I find myself doing the same thing because I've turned into my mother. I would rather, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I would not want to turn into anyone else is what I'm trying to say, because she was the best. So I'm going to heat up my spoon burger. Okay, I'll be back. I would also like to say this is the first time that I've actually gotten out of my chair since I sat down to work at 8 o'clock. Okay, maybe it was a few minutes after 8, but that doesn't matter. That's not what we're here to talk about, okay? Also, Penny has been asleep all morning, so I haven't taken her for a walk yet. She just now woke up and she's looking around like, what do you mean it's lunchtime? I haven't been for a walk yet. And I'm like, look at here. You're going to wait till after I eat my lunch since I've already got it heating up. Because that spoon burger is very important. I think she wants to go out back. I mean, she did go out back and, you know, I don't know how to say it without saying it, but freed herself of things. Whatever. Anyway, but, oh yeah, she wants outside, so maybe she'll just go out there and do her business. Shh, okay, bye. Oh, she just saw me. You want to come in? She'll change her mind in a minute because it is windy and I would call it blustery. It's blustery today. Come on, you want to come in? Okay, I'm closing the door. Hey, I know what she'll do. She'll wait until I walk away and then I'll hear her at the door. Okay, so I'm about to take Penny for a walk because she didn't do a daggum thing except sit out there and stare. Helpful, not. It is 42, which doesn't sound too bad, does it? It doesn't. However, it feels like 35, but here's the kicker. 30-mile-an-hour wind gust. 30-mile-an-hour wind gust. So, I am going to wear a hat, and I am going to wear a scarf, and I am going to wear gloves. And I put on pants. That's right, I put on pants. I did a video last year saying that I had left the house without my pants on. Because they were leggings, and it was one of those days that the high was like 20 or something, and the low was 8, and I left the house wearing my little thin leggings. I nearly froze, and I kept saying, why didn't I put my pants on? Well, today I put my pants on. I took my leggings off, and I put on sweatpants. Yes, I did. Yes, sirree, Bob. because it's cold enough for pants. Yeah, it's cold enough for everything. Everything. I don't care that it's 5 degrees where you live, because this is me, and I'm in Georgia, and I'm not accustomed to such conditions, okay? I'm accustomed to 95-degree summers with 98% humidity. That's what I'm accustomed to. Do I still complain when it's, sorry. Do I still complain when it's 98 degrees or 95 degrees with 98% humidity? You betcha. Of course I do. Because it's hot. All right. Get these gloves. I need kids' gloves with the cell phone finger. I mean, these work pretty well, but I just have to really get them on so that they'll work. So let's see. Because this is kind of at the, it doesn't matter. I'll be back. Okay, well, I ditched the hat and the gloves because it feels much better out here. You see the fire truck? We've got excitement going on. Thankfully, no one is hurt, but Joan has some sort of high-tech fire alarm, carbon monoxide, something. Her husband was very over the top with things like that. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's a great thing. But she said the alarm kept going off and she couldn't get it to stop. It kept flashing things like fire and carbon monoxide and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, she called 911. They told her to get out of the house and sent the fire department. So the fire department is now going in to check it out. Hopefully everything's okay. She said I couldn't smell anything or, you know, whatever. But she said, what a day to have to come outside and stand. But it doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would. When I looked at the temperature and saw the wind gust of 30 miles an hour, I was like, ooh, that's cold. And then I came out and I was like, huh? What happened? Of course, the firemen were wearing their hats, whatever you want to call them. Oh, there comes a gust. Yes. Anywho's, went to Joan's yesterday. So her dog has a wobble ball, wobble wag ball. I don't know, something like that. And she asked me to order her a new one because Rosemary pushes it to the top of the stairs. And Joan has about, I don't know, 12, 13 stairs from the upstairs to the basement. And Rosemary cannot go down the stairs. She hasn't figured that out yet. So she stands at the top of the stairs and she'll keep pushing that ball until it rolls down the steps. Well, it's not like a regular ball that would bounce. It's hard plastic. And when it rolls, it makes a really weird sound. I've got the old one in my living room, so I'll show you when we get back, because it's cracked. So I brought it home to see if Penny would play with it, and she will not. But anyway, good night. Okay, that's cold. Anyway, I ordered her a new one, and it showed up yesterday, so I took it to her. Seems like there was something I was going to tell you that was funny, but, well, Rosemary, she just turned a year old in October. She's a Cocker Spaniel for anyone who's new. Maybe I can get Joan and the Cocker Spaniel on video since they're both standing outside. But she was playing with the new wobble ball, wobble wag. That was at about, I don't know when I took it to her, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. She texted me last night at like 5:30 and said she finally laid down to rest. She pushes it all over the house. I think I made a video of it a while back when Joan was gone for the entire day, and I took care of Rosemary, which means I just went over there to sit with her for a little while, a couple of times that day, just so she wouldn't be by herself so much. And yeah, and about 30 minutes later, she texted me again that she was back up and pushing it, and it slams into everything. She closes all the doors, because when it goes into doors, into rooms behind doors, then it gets stuck, and she has to go get it unstuck. So she's constantly following Rosemary around to get the ball unstuck. So anyway, it's just better this way. She closes the basement door so she can't push it down the steps anymore. But sometimes she forgets, and she just has to go down to her laundry room, and Rosemary will push the ball down the steps. Anyway, let me turn it around, and y'all can at least see the back of Joan, and you can see Rosemary talking to the fireman, okay? Fireman. Who's Fireman Bob, or Fireman Dave, or something like that. Hold on. There's Joan and Rosemary, the infamous Joan. You can see standing next to that man that she is fairly tall. I mean, tall to me doesn't mean much, you know, because I'm 5 foot tall, but she is pretty tall. Look at that sweet baby. Okay, there's the wobble ball. Penny's scared of it. Yeah, that's what it does. And she pushes it all over the house and slams it into things. Just like that. So this sometimes happens during the day because she starts feeling a little unsure about life, and she has to come sit in Mama's lap. Well, I know. It's exhausting being a dog, isn't it? Yes. But I just wanted to show you. I just put her hair up. I tightened up that ponytail a little bit. Can you turn around and look at the camera just a little bit? See, I don't really like looking at cameras. They used to say that some people were afraid to have their picture taken because they thought it might steal their soul. I think that's what Penny thinks. I think she thinks that if she looks at the camera, it will steal her soul. Is that what you think? It's not true. No. What are you looking at? Huh? What are you looking at? There ain't a thing out there. Well, the fire department left Joan, so I'm assuming all is well. I'll check with her later. But right now we're trying to do whatever it is I'm doing so that I can go back to work. It just happens at various times throughout the day when I'm working from home. I would also like to say that Janet commented this morning on the Stanley Cup video, and she said that some people got into a bidding war on eBay over the coveted red or pink Stanley Cup from Target, and the final selling price was $1,025. Are you kidding me? $1,025. I don't understand. Now, this is a no-name. It says, what does it say? I don't know what it says. It says, pumpkin is the spice of life. And my friend Kim gave it to me, and I'm fairly certain she probably picked it up at either Hobby Lobby or Cracker Barrel, because that's usually her two shopping places. And you know what? It keeps my drink cold overnight. As long as it's a metal cup, it's gonna keep it cold or hot. I put my coffee in a metal cup, and sometimes 2 or 3 hours later, it's still pretty hot. Yeah, it's the metal. It's science, conducting and things. It's just things like that, you know, big words and things. Ain't that right? What are we looking at now? I don't know. She bugs her eyes out when she's looking out the front window like she sees something. Do you see something? Huh? Yeah, you do see something? Oh, okay. Well, what is it? Because I don't see a thing out there. You don't know, do you? I'll go back to work now. I'll be back. Well, hi. Here's Penelope and I. She wouldn't leave me alone, so I finally put her sweater on her because I thought maybe she was cold. Because these floors do be cold. Yeah, they do get cold because my crawl space. I need money for that too, to get it encapsulated. Whatever that word is, encapsulated. So that it won't be so cold. Right, Penelope? Right, she said right. Anyway, yesterday's video about the sprouting of hairs was so fun, and so many people commented that they just seem to grow out overnight, and ain't that the truth? Just like gray hairs, there's just like one day you're fine, and the next day you've got gray hair, and you got hair growing out your growing out your chin and out of your neck and out of your earlobes, and yeah, and then the men have little spidery things sticking out their nose and out their ears, and we're just like, what happened to us? Yesterday I was young and virile, and today I have gray hair, and hair's growing out of places that they shouldn't be growing out of. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy to pay $1,025 for a Stanley cup tumbler. Yeah. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, which will be tomorrow, because I post every day. And that's it for this one. Okay, goodbye. Did you already hang up? Oh, okay, bye.